Okay, so in this video we will discuss about ICD-10 or International Classification of Disease. So ICD-10 classification of mental disorders, right? So we will see the codings along with the categories, particularly of mental illness, right? So first you should know that there are total 22 chapters that are named in a Roman number, right? 1 to 22, and it covers all elements, all disease conditions, abnormalities, etc., right? And the letter F is for this mental disease coding. So chapter 5 is for mental and behavioral disorders. All and every word is important here, right? So here F0 is for organic mental disorders, right? Remember, F0 is for organic mental disorders. F1 is for disorders due to psychoactive substance misuse. F2 is for schizophrenia or schizotypal and delusional disorders. F3 is for mood disorders. F4 for neurotic stress related and somatoform disorders. F5 is for behavioral syndromes associated with psychological disturbances. F6 for adult personality disorders. F7 for mental retardation. F8 for psychological developmental disorders, and F9 for behavioral and emotional disorders in childhood and adolescence. I will make this short, right? Like I will make this chart shorter for you. Just remember, F0 is for organic, F0 organic, right? F1 for substance use disorders, right? F2 for schizophrenia, schizotypal and delusional disorders. F3 for mood. F4 for neurotic and stress related. F5 for behavioral syndromes. F6 for adult personality disorders. F7 for mental retardation. F8 for disorders of psychological development. F8 for disorders in children and adolescents, right? Behavioral and emotional disorders. So this way, in short, you can remember this entire classification of mental illness based on this one, DSM-4. Based on ICD-10, right? Based on ICD-10. Now again, you should also remember that in ICD-10 they use the letter F, and this is all the classification of ICD-10. Now I was talking about DSM-4. Now in DSM-4, actually it is an American way of classifying the mental illness. They uses the alpha numeric coding, right? They uses the alpha numeric coding instead of F that is used for ICD-10, right? So remember, this ICD-10 and DSM-4, these are two separate classification of mental illness. ICD-10, this is your ICD-10, this is the international classification, and they use the letter F for mental illness, and DSM-4 use alpha numeric coding, right? And they use Roman signs here, right? So remember this important topic and the difference between ICD-10 and DSM-4, right? Now actually there is no DSM-4, it is being converted to DSM-5, right? Recent update, right? Anyway, okay, so this is all about ICD-10 and your DSM